So as the third round of talks ended between Iran and the United States, there was a massive explosion that rocked a key port in southern Iran that has now resulted in 4 lives being lost. The blast has caused extensive damage to nearby buildings and vehicles and has also resulted in injuries to at least about 500 people in the area. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has expressed sympathies for the victims of the port blast. The president has now dispatched Interior Minister to supervise an investigation. The blast that took place at a gas tank facility sent a towering plume of smoke into the sky. The authorities say that the explosion may have originated from a warehouse storing hazardous goods and chemicals in the port. Now, the explosion has devastated the port of Shahid Rajaee in southern Iran's Hormozgan province that is said to be around 1,000 kilometers away from the capital city of Tehran. The Shahid Rajaee Port is one of Tehran's largest and the most vital shipping hubs. All right, now to give us more perspective in terms of what has in fact happened in Iran today, we're joined by Dr. Shahid Imamian, who's an assistant professor at the Tehran Polytechnic and founder and former director of the governance and policy think tank. And Dr. Imamian is joining us live from Tehran. Dr. Imamian, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on WION. Give us a sense of the scale of this explosion, what actually happened and what is suspected to have set off an explosion of this scale.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me here. And also, I would like to convey my condolences for the families of the staff of the port, that they have been, some of them, they have been killed and several hundred have been injured there. I also have conveyed my condolences a few days ago to the Indian counterparts and colleagues because of the terrorist attack that happened in India.
Right.
Those kind of the terrorist attacks and maybe the explosion that happened today in Iran is also suspicious, whether or not there was a terrorist attack or there was just an accident. With regards to the current situation in terms of the negotiation that is happening and the way that traditionally and for a long time, Israelis has been always against such kind of the negotiation, and they have tried to do whatever they can do to interrupt those kind of the peaceful negotiations. It's almost Israel is one of the suspects that may create such kind of explosion. It's something that has been said always. You remember a few years ago in the port in Beirut, in Lebanon, something that happened that there was always suspicious whether or not Israel was behind that or not, because you know that Israeli regime is essentially a terrorist-based regime, that they have carried out terror across the world, and they are always proud of their sophisticated terror machinery. So it's always a suspicious whether or not Israel has been behind that kind of port, because for me, that I don't have
Dr. Imamian,
any behind-the-scene
in 2020,
information.
Dr. Imamian, if I can just interrupt you, in May 2020, Israel was accused of launching a major cyber attack on the same port, where this massive blast has gone off today. Are you indicating that the Iranian government is investigating this blast as a possible case of sabotage?
Of course. I think it's something that has been mentioned almost a few days or a week ago, that Israelis has threatened that they will do whatever they can to interrupt the talks. While it seems that Trump has forced Netanyahu not to do any military attack during the talks. And he has been very clear in terms of that, not supporting such kind of the attacks. And Israelis know that Iran is fully ready to respond in any case of the military attack. So they have threatened behind the scenes that we are going to do something in kind of the security intelligence, kind of the terrorist attacks. So something that has happened, we don't have enough information until now, but it's almost because of the situation, because of the context, because of the coincidence with the third round of the talks that is very, very, very painful and damaging for the Israelis' policy, because Israel has tried a lot to escalate the war with Iran by the support, by the direct involvement of the U.S. Whilst the U.S. has been clear that they are not going to support any kind of the military attack on Iran, and they are very much hopeful that we could come across the kind of the results out of the negotiations. So Israel is going to do whatever they want, and as I said, they have the most sophisticated, well-experienced terrorist machinery in the world.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Imamin, for joining us with that perspective there.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.